Have you ever wondered why humanity longs for peace, purpose, and belonging? Why, despite all our achievements, there remains a deep desire within us for something greater? The answer can be found in one of the most important chapters ever revealed. Today I will take you back to a time before sin, before suffering, before fear entered the human story. A time when humanity walked in perfect harmony with creation. But hidden within this story is a truth so powerful that it still affects every person alive today. Stay with me until the end, because the final moment of this chapter reveals the original design for humanity and the foundation of every meaningful relationship. The heavens and the earth were finished. Every mountain, every river, every star in the sky had been carefully formed according to my will. Creation was complete. And on the seventh day, I ended the work I had made. I rested from all my work, not because I was weary, not because I lacked strength, but because creation was finished exactly as it was intended to be. I blessed the seventh day and made it holy. From the very beginning, rest was not a weakness. It was part of my design. Even now, many people spend their lives chasing more, doing more, achieving more. Yet they forget that true peace is found not only in labor, but also in resting in my presence. As the earth stood complete, something remarkable was about to happen. No rain had yet fallen upon the earth. A gentle mist rose from the ground and watered the land. The world was prepared. But one thing was missing. There was no man to cultivate the earth. Then came one of the most intimate moments in all of creation. I formed man from the dust of the ground. The very earth beneath your feet became the substance from which humanity was shaped. But Adam was not alive, not yet. Then I breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Think about that. Humanity was not merely created. Humanity was personally given life by my breath. Every heartbeat, every breath, every living soul traces its existence back to that moment. But Adam's story was only beginning. I planted a garden eastward in Eden, a place unlike anything the world has ever known, a place of beauty, abundance, and perfect peace. Trees filled the landscape, fruit grew in abundance, rivers flowed through the land. Everything Adam needed had already been prepared before he arrived. This reveals an important truth. Before I call someone to a purpose, I prepare the place where that purpose will unfold. Nothing in my creation happens by accident. At the center of the garden stood two extraordinary trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. These trees would become the center of a decision that would shape human history. But before that moment came, Adam was given responsibility. I placed him in the garden to work it and care for it. Many imagine paradise as endless idleness, but even in Eden, humanity was given meaningful purpose. Work itself was never the problem. Purposeful work was always part of my design. Then I gave Adam a command. He was free to eat from every tree in the garden, every fruit, every blessing, every provision, except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For on the day he would eat from it, death would enter the world. This was not merely a rule, it was a choice, because true love cannot exist without freedom, and true obedience cannot exist without choice. But something else remained unfinished. For the first time in creation, I observed something that was not good. Adam was alone. Everything else had been declared good, yet solitude was not part of my perfect design for humanity. So I said that I would make a helper suitable for him. Then I brought every creature before Adam, the animals, the birds, every living thing, and Adam gave each one its name. Imagine that scene. the first man standing amidst creation, naming every creature that walked, crawled, and flew. Yet despite all the wonders surrounding him, none was like him. None could truly share his life. None could complete the companionship he was created to experience. Then I caused a deep sleep to come upon Adam, and while he slept, I took one of his ribs and formed a woman. Not from his head to rule over him, not from his feet to be beneath him, but from his side, close to his heart, created to stand beside him. When Adam saw her, his response was immediate. This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. For the first time, humanity found companionship. For the first time, two became one. And here I established one of the greatest foundations of human life. A man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Marriage was not created by culture. It was not invented by a society. It was established from the very beginning as part of my design for humanity. The chapter ends with a picture of complete innocence. Adam and Eve stood together. They were naked and felt no shame, no fear, no guilt, no secrets, no brokenness, only trust, only peace, only perfect harmony. But this perfect world would not remain unchanged. A choice was coming, a temptation was approaching, and the future of humanity would soon hang in the balance. If this story has deepened your understanding of Scripture, subscribe to Primordial Lore and continue this journey through the greatest stories ever told. And now, continue to the next chapter, where a mysterious serpent enters the garden, and a single decision changes the destiny of mankind forever.